All right, here we are with our new April Grim Workshop. This package is a little bit. Have our new Grim Workshop. This is the April, and normally the envelopes were about half the size. They're using a larger mailer for some reason, so let's see what we got this month. And it is bulkier, that's for sure. So we'll get our card out here. Okay. All right. So if you don't know, Grim Workshop, it's now $24.95 per month. They did go up by $5, like by $4.95, but I mean they've been $20 for several years now, so I'm not surprised. Inflation, you know, hits everybody eventually. But you're going to get this card here, and this tells you what's in it. This is April 2026, and there's a member-only discount. You get one free tick remover micro tool. Buy one, get one. So BOGO for a micro tick removal tool. Okay, all right. Get into this. All right, we're going to start with the tip cards. So coming up first, we do have a DIY sling spear card. This tip card gives you helpful information and instructions on how to make a spear sling. Each tip card is weatherproof and completely waterproof, tear resistant, blah, blah, blah. So this one tells you here, try not to use buoyant wood for your arrows or it will throw off your aim. Place your, so you got to hollow it out and then, okay, so yeah, it's like making a slingshot with a spear. All right, our next tip card is how to make a tube tent. This body bag shelter is extremely small and gives you a covered ground with all the benefits of an A-frame tarp shelter in a very small space for one. Close to both ends for added warmth and protection. So pretty much just that. It tells you how to make a tube tent out of like a tarp or something. All right, so that's card 140 and 141. And each of these MSRP for $1.85, and you can buy these on the website if you so choose. So now, next up, and I'm really excited for this, we got another roundabout card. And we got the roundabout eating tool, which is really cool because I only have like a few roundabouts and I want to fill that tin up too. So basically, you got that right there. You got a fork, a bottle opener, and can opener. So, and you can use this to, you've got, and you also have like a hex here. I don't know if I would definitely use that as a hex there, but let's see what it says here. The fork, bottle opening hammer, use careful, it's sharp. Yeah, the can opener is a little bit sharp. Oh, and you can use this in the rounded end. You can use to scrape out your pots and stuff. So, pretty useful all around. I would say this one here, you could use this to fashion like a stick, so you could tie it off so that you could eat with it. But these are really cool. I do like the roundabout tools. I have a few of them. I'm hoping to get more. A lot of them deal with fishing because it is designed to go on the Exotac fishing reel, which I don't have, the hand caster. But it's pretty cool. Got an eating tool. This MSRP's for $9.50. And then last but not least, and this is the reason that this thing is so big, is because we got, from Grim Workshop, a pretty cool item here. If I can get it out. There we go. This is made in the USA, and it is a deck of cards, and this is shelter and camp life cards. So learn how to build different types of shelters and manage camp life effectively. This deck includes many tarp setups for shelters, improvised shelters from natural materials, and instructions for making soldiers like bridges, baskets, benches, and tables. It even covers how to make pottery, from locating clay, processing, and firing it in the field. Perfect for someone who loves the outdoors or for preparedness. So yeah, so you probably got 54 cards in here. You got, you know, because this is a standard playing deck. We'll so we'll look at this in later. I want to look into this more deep, and I'll do a video just on this. I don't know how it's set up. Maybe that's like each suit is a different topic. But you also have a deck of cards, and if you are in a survival situation, you know, you got solitaire. If you're with somebody, you know, you got all kinds of games you can play with a deck of cards to keep your mind, you know, from going crazy. So having a deck of cards in general is a good idea to put into any type of survival kit, but to have one that actually has survival tips on it is like a win-win. And I don't know, when we open this up, we're going to find out they might be weatherproof like the tip cards even. So, but this MSRP is for $24.95, and as you know, we pay $24.95 for it anyway. So we paid for this, and we got the tip cards and the eating roundabout tool at no cost. Is essentially what happened. So, credit to Grim Workshop. At least they're keeping it a good value. I know that there's supposed to be, I don't know how it's going to set up yet, because I know that in the letter it said that they were going to have like a links, so that, you know, you can like link and see, you know, see this actually in action and stuff. I'm pretty excited for that. I may not be able to show that on my channel, but it's something that might be a pretty interesting little thing to be able to see, is to actually see how these cards are all designed to work. I mean, we didn't get an actual wallet card this time, but it'd be good to see how, like, it'd be interesting to see how the Bob Hanser card actually functions. So that's something else that's coming up. I'm working on that. But anyway, that is it for the April Grim Workshop. So we got the Roundabout Eating Tool, the Shelton Camp card deck. We got the DIY Spear Sling, and the Tube Tint tip cards. So a lot of good stuff this month. A lot to look at in here. I don't want to try doing it in this video, so we'll open this up and we'll do a separate video just on this deck of cards. But anyway, until then, keep prepping.